What's up, guys? Pardon the mess. I mean, there's always a mess, so pardon it again. Today is something different. And when I say different, I mean it's not going to be different whatsoever. The only difference is that I'm like straining my voice to talk because I'm fucking sick. It's getting dark out because I was hungover all day, so I watched Now and Then and realized that it would have been really nice if Gabby Hoffman grew up to look like Demi Moore instead of Gabby Hoffman. Gabby Hoffman, 2012. Well, by my standards, so, I mean, everyone knows those are super high. Oh, everybody. Who's anybody? I'm going to talk to you a little bit about rising signs and ascendants. Now, I'm not going to go into great detail today about them because there's so much fucking information that I just want to talk to you about what they are. I'm not 100% right now with my brain, so, you know, that's how that works. Apollo, if you bark, I'm going to fucking punch you in your face. Yeah, you're a cute little face. When I think of a rising, I think of Eminem. And I love Eminem because he's a Libra, just like me. And he says, I am whatever you say I am. And if I wasn't, then why would I say I am? And that's it. That's a fucking rising to me. And if it doesn't make any sense to you, then I'm sorry. I suck at explaining. Your ascendant sign or your rising in your chart is a moment that the sun hit the horizon at the exact time you were born. Say I was born at 5:56 p.m. I think it was a Wednesday, doesn't really matter, in Chicago, Illinois, on October 2nd, 1985. Everyone born on October 2nd, 1985, I mean, we'll have my moon sign, we'll have my Mercury sign, my Neptune sign, we'll all have the same, but where they fall in our chart is going to be completely different based on the time that we were born. They will all be in different houses, and those houses greatly affect each individual planet and kind of change the way that that planet is executed. So you imagine that the rising sign is the most important of all of those signs because it is the beginning of the first house. First house is a house of self. Basically, everything that you are embodied into this rising, which some people could say is just as important as your sun and moon sign. Your fucking rising sign, I like to consider it as like, are you a fighter or a flighter? Because basically it is like your persona that you use to shield yourself from the outside. It's what people are going to see when they look at you. It's a lot of times it takes on a lot of your facial features, the way that you carry yourself, how you walk, like what you want to do, what you feel you need to do in this world to survive, how you respond to people. Some people think you don't see someone's rising until you get to know them. Some astrologers think that your rising is the first thing you see. I always feel like it's like the inner seal of an onion. Like you can always see it. It's just that when you pull off the rest of it, it gets brighter and brighter. And like you're actually like holding that inner core of the onion, and you actually do see it. That's kind of my interpretation of a rising, is that it's always there. It's always protecting you. And when you get really close to somebody, you really do see that rising straight up. I mean, like my husband has an Aries rising, and the more I get to know him, the more I see like his hard edges, where when I first met him, those seem to be like, they really did seem to be a mask. And then when I get down to it, like it really is part of him too. I mean, we are the masks that we wear. I mean, why would you wear it if it's not you? You take on this sort of role in the world, and that's what your rising is. And so you can say that your rising could be more important than your sun sign. My characteristics of my being are that I'm a Libra and that I'm fair and balanced, and that noise is coming from my dog because of my Pisces rising. But I'm a creative, intuitive, feeling type person. Your rising, though, like it does influence your entire chart, and that's the thing. Like when I'm trying to when I get drunk and read people's charts, I ask them the exact time they were born, and if they don't know it, I can't give them like a real accurate reading. I can tell them where they're, like what it means when their moon falls in Aries, or what it means when, you know, their Venus and Mars are conjunct, and all those kind of things. But like I can't tell them what actually rules their entire chart and what is their masculine, like why they are the way they are. The rising has just always been my favorite thing to read into somebody. So like I hope that this isn't like too confusing for you, because I am kind of sick right now. I mean, I said that already. Paulo, stop it. It's annoying. Totally feel like I'm talking like really monotone too right now, so that's fun. My name's Alyssa. I put out a new video every Monday and Friday in case you want to subscribe. Sorry, this one's like not as funny as all the other ones. And I guess I don't really need to apologize. Sometimes I just can't fucking be funny. It's just the way that I am. And maybe you look at me and maybe you're like, Alyssa, you have a funny face. You're always funny. And with that, like, I thank you. Feel free to like follow me on this here YouTube, subscribe to my channel. That would be like so great. I would just enjoy your presence among me so good and fantastically. So this is just the beginning of a series that I will do. I'm going to talk about each different rising sign because I think that there's more that I can learn about each one, and I'd like to do a video on each one. So I don't give a fuck if you don't want me to. But I can definitely get into more information on the rising by giving fucks about them. And so you should too. All right, bye.